Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, a place where we decode the corporate world and what is it hiding. Today we are diving into Nocera, Incorporated's latest 8K filing, and I think we have a few key things to discuss, including some accounting changes and even a Bitcoin investment. Before we jump into the nitty-gritty, if you want more of these unfiltered corporate breakdowns, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, join our Discord community linked in the description below for even more real-time insights. Alright, let's get started. This is a current report for Nocera, Incorporated filed on the 28th of January 2026. Think of an 8K report as a way for companies to announce major events that shareholders should know about right away. It's like a news bulletin for your investments. One of the first big pieces of news here is about the company's stock listing on the NASDAQ. It looks like after a period of not meeting certain requirements, specifically the closing bid price of their common stock being below $1 for 30 consecutive business days, NASDAQ has sent them a notification. This isn't ideal, but the company has been given a 180-day period until August 2026 to get back on track. They can regain compliance if their stock price stays at $1 or above for at least 10 business days. If they don't manage that, they might get another 180 days. But that's not guaranteed. The good news is this doesn't immediately affect the trading of their stock, which will continue under the ticker symbol NTRA, but it is a clear signal that investors are not valuing the company's stock at $1 or more right now. Now this is interesting. As of the 28th of January 2026, Nocera Incorporated has appointed a new independent registered public accounting firm. They are bringing in SFI Malaysia PLT, a firm registered with the PCAOB, which is the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board. They are replacing Enrome LLP, and it seems Enrome resigned as of the same date. The report states that Enrome's past audits for 2023 and 2024 did not have any major problems like adverse opinions or qualified statements. Also, there were no disagreements or reportable events between the company and Enrome during the relevant periods. And interestingly, Nocera Incorporated did not consult with SFI Malaysia PLT before appointing them. This can sometimes suggest a desire for a fresh perspective or a change in direction regarding financial reporting. Moving on to executive compensation. On the 28th of January 2026, the board of directors approved a one-time bonus for the company's chief executive officer. This bonus is tied to certain financing transactions the company has recently entered into. Specifically, the CEO will receive a bonus equal to 10% of the total net proceeds that were funded and available for the company from these financing deals. This is a substantial incentive, recognizing the CEO's efforts in structuring and closing these important financial deals. It shows a direct link between leadership performance and securing vital capital for the company. And here is where things get a little more dynamic. This section covers other events. Recall that Nocera Incorporated announced its intention to allocate $2 million of its corporate funds to purchase Bitcoin as part of its treasury strategy. They had already completed the first $1 million portion on the 25th of January 2026. Well, on the 29th of January 2026, they completed the remaining $1 million tranche. This means they bought approximately 12 Bitcoin at an average price of around $83,000 per Bitcoin. This move signals the company's confidence in Bitcoin as an asset and their willingness to diversify their treasury holdings beyond traditional cash. It's a bold strategy, especially for a company that is currently facing potential delisting from NASDAQ. We also see here a letter from Enrome LLP dated the 3rd of February 2026. This is a separate exhibit filed with the report. This letter is essentially Enrome's confirmation to the CC that they agree with the statements made in this 8K report regarding their resignation and the company's financial reporting during their tenure. It is a standard part of these auditor change disclosures, providing an extra layer of transparency. And finally, we have the signatures. This confirms that the report has been duly authorized and filed on behalf of Nocera Incorporated. The signature is from Andy Ching and Jin, who holds the title of Chief Executive Officer, dated the 3rd of February 2026. This date is a few days after the main events reported, which is typical for these filings. So what is the big picture here for Nocera Incorporated? On one hand, they are making strategic moves like appointing a new accounting firm, which could signal a fresh start, and they're making a bold allocation of corporate funds into Bitcoin, betting on its future value. On the other hand, they are facing serious challenges with their stock price and the risk of being delisted from NASDAQ. This delisting risk is a significant concern for any publicly traded company, as it can reduce liquidity and investor confidence. The Bitcoin investment, while potentially rewarding, also adds another layer of volatility to the company's financial profile. Especially during this period of listing uncertainty, it's a high-stakes gamble. The company's direction seems to be one of innovation and perhaps a departure from traditional business models, but they need to navigate these immediate listing pressures effectively. The next few months will be critical in determining if they can regain compliance and stabilize their market position. Alright, that is our breakdown of Nocera Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future, especially with the Bitcoin investment and the NASDAQ issue? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.